At the budget session of the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly today, Nongkrem MLA Ardent Basaiawmoit urged upon the state government not to remain satisfied with the expert committee's recommendation to retain the existing reservation policy and pressed for 47% reservation for the Khasi-Jaintia category without altering the Garo quota. Participating in the short duration discussion during the budget session today, he also opposed retrospective implementation of the roster system and called for a review of the committee's report.
If sufficient number of suitable candidates for filling up the reserved vacancies is not available from the respective classes in any particular year, then such vacancies will be available to others, but the deficiency will be carried forward to the next recruitment year and made good in the recruitment of that year, provided that the reservation policy on account of the deficiency shall not be carried forward for more than 1 year. So if this remains, there is no problem, sir. But in the wake and in the backdrop of the decision of the court that we need to have a roster system, that is where the problem starts. You see, if we go by the roster system, which I strongly believe that those leaders, they didn't have a roster system so that they will make this policy flexible. You know, in the sense that as brothers, to maintain the brotherhood among these two, between these two committees in respect of implementing these policies. I can read that when I read this policy, when I try to read between the lines. So, as it is, we know that our Garo brothers cannot compete with us. But it was mentioned here clearly that not more than 1 year can be carried forward in case of deficiency. So, sir, in fact, we would expect, because as I've said, we are not going to take away the rights of our Garo brothers, that from that 40 to reduce to 30 or 35. At least we expect that this recommendation should give a recommendation to the government to increase for the Khasi's community 47. That will come under 50. So we are anticipating that if we give 47 to the Khasis and keep the 40% to Garo, the court might interfere. So it is an open secret. This matter has been raised in the court, and the court did not question the policy. The court questioned the absence of a roster in implementing the policy.
North Shillong MLA Adelbert Nongkrem said the intent was not to create division among communities and suggested revisiting the 1972 resolution.
That reservation should not solely be based on the population proportion of a tribe or caste. Now, we all know that resolution number PER in bracket DOT 222 in bracket /71 in bracket /138 dated 12 January 1972, which is the principal document in the state reservation policy, has conveyed the decision of the government at that time to make reservation in favor of the scheduled tribes and scheduled castes. And I quote from the 1972 resolution, keeping in view the inadequacy of representation of these communities in the services under the autonomous state of Meghalaya in terms of their population. Let me repeat this important phrase, in terms of their population. It is thus clear to everyone who reads the opening, who read the opening paragraphs of the 1972 resolution that the reservation so decided was based on population. And in the context of today's enlightened understanding of affirmative action by the state, that reservation benefits should reach the most socially backward and economically disadvantaged section of society.
Leader of the opposition, Dr. Mukul Sangma, termed the issue of reservation policy as sensitive and called for broader consultations on the same.
222/71/138, the government of Meghalaya declared its reservation policy for reservation of posts in favor of ST and SC. According to the said policy, the following reservation, this is the notification dated 12 January 1972, which is also compiled and reflected in the expert committee report for reference. All the notifications have been duly incorporated, and there are so many annexes. In fact, it is not possible to complete exhaustive study of the whole report within this short period of time, though we have looked at only the recommendation, the operational part of the recommendation. But there are many other collaborated, closely related decisions of judiciary. Now here, the paragraph says, if sufficient number of suitable candidates for filling up the reserve vacancies is not available from the respective classes in any particular year, then such vacancies will be available to others. But the deficiency in the number of scheduled tribes and scheduled castes will be carried forward to the next recruitment year and made good in the recruitment of that year, provided, this proviso is very crucial, provided that the reservation on account of the deficiency shall not be carried forward for more than 1 year. That was there. That's why we did not carry beyond 1 year. The only problem was that even though we carried it forward to do good to the vacancy which was otherwise not filled up to by the applicants belonging to that particular category for which the reservation was meant for, what happened was that within 1 year it could not be done. That is the only purpose. That is the only background of the reason. Because subsequently, because this proviso says that these shall not be carried forward for more than 1 year. So where is the deficiency in respect of the implementation of this reservation policy by the government? There is no deficiency. It should have been very effectively defended in the court. We have failed, Mr. Speaker, sir. There is no question of any backlog of this carried over, and this roster system is only for 1 year. It cannot be carried for more than 1 year, till now, because we have not amended this, even now. So where is the question of that backlog and the apprehension thereof? Mr. Speaker, sir, these things again is amended as per the clause 4B of the Article 16. It's amended based on that. Therefore, the Constitution does not say how many years the vacancy which otherwise cannot be filled up by the members belonging to that particular category for whom the reservation was meant for while filling up the vacancy. Therefore, the resolution is in sync with the mandate of the Constitution. Therefore, I say that wisdom actually, out of collective engagement of our forefathers, of the framers of this initial law, I must put on record my sincere appreciation for this wisdom, the collective wisdom. It's not a wisdom of an individual. Therefore, then another part, let us be little blunt and be realistic. Look at every result of the MCS, civil service exams. Look at, we must appreciate and take pride in the competence of our youth. Top that in order of merit, mostly by our youth from belonging to Khasi-Jaintia and Garo. That means what? That means we have children and youth who can compete with these non-tribals, and then you don't see any non-tribals in the MCS list. Do we see? Let us be frank and blunt. That means that 15%, which is open for everyone to appear for job with the sense of competence and the resolve to compete, we must commend the competence, the spirit of competitiveness of our youth for filling up that vacancy which is covered under that 15% open category. Every interview, whether it is in DSC, whether it is under MPSC, whether it is for civil service, whether it is even for corporate, I have one result of the MECL for recruitment of those technical manpower. All. We must really give the kind of accolades to the sense of competitiveness of our youth. Though we have the reservation, some of them are not depending on the reservation. They are competing and they are actually coming out with flying colors. Therefore, this particular so-called roster system is only for 1 year. There cannot be any backlog. This is the interpretation in as far as this provision is concerned.